Surface area, that was the beginning of the chapter. Surface area is the number of squares that fit on the surface of a solid. Volume is going to be the number of cubes that fit inside of it. Volume is the stuff on the inside, and it's going to be by cubes. So this rectangular box up here, I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes along the front, and 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes along the side. So how many cubes would I get in that bottom row? 16. How many in the next row? In the third row? Fourth row? In the fifth row? So if I have 5 rows of 16, that would give me a total of 80 cubes. Okay? Volume, the number of cubes that can fit inside of it. That 16, what did that represent about that bottom? Excellent, the area of the bottom of it. And what's the 5 represent? The height. There's your volume formula. The area of the base times the height. Okay? So you should find it there at the top. Volume for a prism is the area of the base, big B times the height, H. If it's a rectangular prism, you learned way back in 5th grade that you could do length times width times height. So for any rectangular prism, you can just multiply the 3 values. But if it's triangular or hexagonal or something, then you got to use big B times H, the area of the base times the height. So that first one there, that really shaded in rectangular prism. I want to find the volume of this, and I'm going to use my big B times H. Big B, area of the base. Bree, what part of the box do you want to make the base? The bottom. Good. So then how would I find the area of that? 36 times 8. 288. And then the height would have to be what? 12, because that's connecting the top and bottom. So then the volume, 288 times 12. I can't do that one. 3,456. That's right. Meters cubed. Volume, number of cubes that fit on the inside. So your label is a little 3. Cubic meters, because it's the number of cubes that fit inside of it. Good on that one? Okay, number 2. Find the volume of a triangular prism whose sides of the base are 6, 10, and 8, and the height is 20. So it's a triangular prism, so that means the shape of the base is a triangle. So they give me the 3 side lengths, 6, 10, and 8. I'm going to label the bottom triangle here. Which one would, best be labeled as 6? Okay. Which one would best be as 8? How am I supposed to know that? That one's next to 6 too.
To the right.
There you go. And 10 on the bottom. And then the height of the prism is 20. So that's the thing that's connecting the 2 triangles. That's your 20. So if I'm going to find the volume of this big B times H, big B stands for the area of the base. Brian, how do I find the area of a triangle? Excellent. And Brian, the base and the height have to form a what? Cool. What are we going to do? Do you guys have right angles on yours?
No.
Okay, good. I didn't either then.
You can draw a line.
Draw a line?
Well, no.
Draw a line.
It's a triangle.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you draw like that line too. Like a thing of color and
Okay. Okay.
like 10 squared plus x squared equals 60.
But isn't 10 this whole thing? Does it split at 5 and 5? No. It's not isosceles, so it's not going to split that in half. See ya. It's online. Need your help. Can't find the area of a triangle unless there's a base and a height. There's not a base and a height unless there's a right angle. Andrew? Nice. The converse of the Pythagorean theorem says you can take any lengths of a triangle and plug it in there, where you always put the longest side in for C. And if the two shorter sides squared equals what your longer side squared is, then it is a right triangle. So then, Andrew, where would my right angle go? Good. So then, Brian, 1/2 6 times 8 to find our big B. Good. And then the height of the prism is 20. So then our volume is going to be 24 times 20, which is 480 centimeters cubed. Good stuff. Do number 3 on your own. Okay. So for this one, it's a triangular prism again. So when I find big B, I have to find the area of that triangle. And the base and the height have to form a right angle, so I need to find the height of the triangle. Use your Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus 20 squared equals 29 squared. And then that would give you 21 after you solve that. So then you're going to do 1/2 20 times 21, which would give you a base area of 210. The height of the prism is 40. That's what's connecting your two bases. So then your volume, 210 times 40 is 8400 meters cubed. Questions on prisms? Okay, flip it. The cylinders use the same formula. To find the volume of a cylinder, you take the area of the base times the height. What's the shape of the base on a cylinder? Circle. So how do you find the area of a circle? Pi r squared. So go ahead and do that first example. I think it's numbered 4 on your paper. So for this guy, big B, if the radius is 6, area of a circle is pi r squared. So you get 36 pi. They tell us the height is 22. So volume, area of the base, times the height, 792 pi centimeters cubed. You can round that one too because it didn't tell you whether or not to leave it in terms of pi. Hopefully some of you are seeing that in terms of pi is actually a little bit easier. You don't have to plunge it in your calculator all the time then. Cool. Flip it again. And do that one. Find the volume of the composite safe space figure. If you connect this here, then we would have a huge rectangular prism. So I could find the volume of the big thing and then subtract the volume of the hole on the inside, the little one. Since they're rectangular prisms, then you can just do the dimensions, length times width times height or whatever. We'll say that this is the length of our rectangular prism, the big one. How long is that all the way across, left to right? 14. And then, I don't know, we'll say that this is the width of it. I did the 10. And then the depth of it would be what? Okay. So 14 times 10 times 25 would give us 3,500. So that'd be the whole thing. And then I'm going to subtract out this solid. Okay. If it's 14 all the way across the bottom, and the left side is 4, and the right side is 4, how much is left over for this middle then? 6. Good. So then for the little one, you're going to do 6 times 6. That'd give me the front of it. And then times its depth, and it goes all the way through. So that'd be times 25. What's that give us again? 900? So then you're going to take 3,500 minus 900, and you get 2,600 centimeters cubed. That's one way you can do it. There's a couple like that on your homework today. Oh, then the other way you could do it is to break it up, which you have some like that today on your homework. If I were to go like this would be A, this would be B, this would be C. The volume of A, 4 by 10 by 25,000. Volume of B, well, we already figured out that this was 6 from the last one. So then you would do 6 times 4 times 25. That must be 600. And then C is going to be the same as A. So then you're going to add 1,000 plus 600 plus 1,000, and you get 2,600 again. Questions? Okay.